All right, Justin, I am absolutely fascinated about what I'm seeing right here. Tell us what's happening.
Yeah, so we're at the dipping table now. So this is where this beautiful art comes to life in these chocolates. So when you get a box of chocolates at home, you look in and there's markings that are on all of our chocolates here.
Wow.
Every single flavor of chocolate has its own unique brand, its own unique marking. And there's usually a guide that comes with it as well that will distinguish which these are. So this really is the artist part of what we like to see. We showcase it in the front windows here at the chocolate store so that people can come in and see that the centers, once they've been rolled in the previous room where we were, then come in here and one of them is dipping dark, one is dipping milk, and they're putting a signature mark on the flavors here. So Krista, what are they dipping here today?
So Brooklyn here is dipping our walnut cream, and Mary over there is dipping our cherry pecan.
Oh, anything cherry.
Wow. Yum.
Yum.
Yes, so the walnut is marked with a W, and then the cherry pecan is it looks kind of like a flower. The bottom part's like an L, and then the top just has a little swirl on top.
Wow. I mean, that's got to take some practice, ladies, right? And trying to figure out and perfect how that is done, right?
It takes a while. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
How long have you been here?
3.5 years.
Okay, so
Quite a while. Yeah.
yeah.
You've got this down to an art, for sure.
And Krista will tell you, she knows people either have it or they don't in the first.
Really?
Yep, they really do. We give people about 2 weeks, a trial period, see if they can get it. And if they can't get it within 2 weeks, they're more than likely not going to get it. So
Interesting. Wow.
How long does it take for you to quit licking your fingers? just asking for a friend.
Yeah. I know.
Remember,
that would
there's
be a
windows.
dangerous thing.
And cameras.
That's right. So this is kind of interesting about how you have it on the table. And I see that they're moving it around with the spatulas. Tell us a little bit about why this is happening here.
So the 2 tanks in the middle here are heated, so they keep the chocolate warm, and then they'll pull it out and put it on the slab and move it around to cool it. Doing that will make it so that when it hardens, it'll have that nice little snap and it's nice and shiny.
Oh,
Nice.
And is it important that it's a marble table?
Yeah, it
Does
helps
that play a
cool the
role?
chocolate, yeah.
This helps cool the chocolate.
Yeah, because the table's always colder
It is,
than,
yeah.
And the marble maintains the correct temperature all the time. Wow.
Wow,
All right.
that is incredible. Okay, I got to tell you, when I tried so hard making these truffles at Christmas, it was a complete disaster. I was trying to dip it in this bowl, and then I had a blob of chocolate at the bottom. What did I do wrong?
So your chocolate was probably still a little bit too warm. You have to have each chocolate is a different temperature for when it's tempered.
Okay.
So milk chocolate ideal temperature is about 85, or dark is 85, milk is about 84.
So I'm supposed to test the temperature of my chocolate?
Yeah.
Do you know what, Chris? There's an easy answer. Just drive down here and let the experts do it.
I should do that next time. None of this, putting it in the microwave for 30 seconds and
Did you see her look? She's like,
oh, yeah, 80 degrees, you betcha.
Sometimes when they do it out of a bowl, we do have one of the heat guns that you just point above it and it'll just tell them what temperature it's at. But here on the table, they can just feel when it's cool.
I mean, look at that. They are absolutely gorgeous.
And
you
they're
have
perfect.
No big blob at the bottom like mine. I mean, I was embarrassed to actually bring these to the Christmas party, but they still tasted good. But
you know what I love, Chris, is we have kind of walked through every station, right down to packaging, and they have been lovingly touched by a human being at every single station. I mean, you know, there are machines that aid them, but for the most part, Justin, you were telling us a little bit about the recipes. Where did you get these recipes?
Yeah, so these recipes majority of the foundation's been the same since 1914. And just with the team that's been here, that's been passed from team member to team member, there definitely is always evolution, meaning there's been new things that we add as things change and people's tastes and preferences change. But the foundation of what makes Bluebird great is the same that it's been since 1914.
Right.
So what's one of the changes that you've seen over the last few years?
Sea salt caramels are some new ones. We do a cookie dough truffle, which is something that's changed and has been popular.
The Divinity's newer.
Divinities. I mean, Divinity's something old, but something that's new to Bluebird here in recent years. It's now been a big popular thing of what we do.
Interesting. Wow.
But people still have their favorites. They come in and they want to get the same chocolate time and time
We saw that.
again.
We were just barely here and we saw this cute little lady come in and she's like, I was just passing by and I just need 2. I mean, she came in just for 2.
And she knew exactly what she wanted too. I mean, she didn't have to look. She knew exactly what she was getting.
And I think one thing that makes Bluebird unique is when you see that beautiful blue box, it's just something that signifies what Bluebird is. And as I mentioned, the tagline is Bluebird for happiness. And when you get that box, you just know. And it's something that's been passed along from years to years to years. And it's something we hope will continue to be a legacy that will continue.
Yeah, I noticed that you have your legacy boxes and they don't change that much.
Nope,
I mean, they just...
Yeah, that's amazing. Okay, and Krista, from what I understand, your mom has been here, your grandmother has been here, and now it's you.
Yep.
I mean, tell us a little bit about that.
So when I was younger, my grandma used to work here, and she was a dipper. And then my mom started.
So how many
working
years ago was that?
here. Oh,
She was here like 42 years.
yeah. My grandma's here for about
Wow.
42 years. My mom has been here for a little over 30 years, and I have been here a little over 9.
Oh my
Wow.
goodness, that's amazing.
Do you have a daughter?
I do.
Perfect.
Yeah.
And they also love to come here.
Oh
So
my goodness. I mean, how could you not?
I know.
How could you not? Pure happiness right here.
Yep.
Love it. Justin, this has been amazing. Oh my goodness. All that you have done here has just been something to be really proud of.
We're pretty excited what our team's done to be able to really bring Bluebird to life is what's a big
Yeah.
part of it. So,
What
You know-
inspires you?
I love Logan. I love where we live. I love Cache Valley, but I also love food. And I think to combine those two together, that this is a big part of Cache Valley. I think it's very synonymous that people that have either visited Logan, are coming to Logan, or maybe have some type of talk of Logan. Bluebird is always in the top 5 of what they talk about here. So
True.
for me, that's something that I feel is a little bit of a legacy, is to preserve this, to be able to make sure that what our grandparents loved about Logan will be something that our grandkids in the future will love about Logan. And that's something that I think that we can all be proud of. So
It's the same with quilting.
Yes.
It's the same with sewing and quilting and those things that our mothers and our grandmothers and grandfathers even, they love to do it, and they had certain ways of doing things, and technology has changed over the years, but they still have that infinite joy that comes through creating. Do you find that to be the same here?
100%. That's what it's all about here.
Yeah.
It really is a true art. And it's for me to be able to sell these gifts to people, knowing
Yeah,
that so many
beautiful.
people have had an impact, just like what you do in your business, it's something that is a meaningful gift. And I think that's what we try to do, is that when you receive a box of chocolates, now that you've had a chance to see what happens in this facility, you'll never look at that box of chocolates the same.
No.
I know I
And
won't.
it really is a gift of joy, a gift of happiness when you're given that. And that's something that you don't just get out of something that's mass produced. It's something that's truly artisan. And that's what we're super proud of here at Bluebird Candy.
Oh, we saw it through and through.
Well, thank you.
How many times do hands touch those
We
chocolates?
usually say every box has been touched by 5 people at the minimum.
Wow.
There's certain products that might take a little bit more, but at least 5 people have impacted that box of chocolates.
That's incredible. That is a true work of art, for
Yeah,
sure.
it is.
All right. Thank you so much for your time and for sharing this with our audience. This
Thank
has
you.
been so fun.
We're glad, and we hope if anyone visits Logan, they'll stop in and see us. And if not,
Absolutely.
the beauty of the internet today is we can send this joyous product anywhere where the mail will be
Absolutely.
delivered.
Oh
So,
my goodness.
Thank you.
Bringing a box of happy right to your doorstep.
Exactly.
All right, everyone.
Thank you.
You bet. Back to you in the studio.